On December 13, 2022, police said Jones was street racing his friend Robert. Court documents say the two men were drinking at a bar before the crash. Miller and Jones raced down Fleur Drive, topping speeds over 100 miles per hour. Police say a northbound Genesis sedan driven by Miller crossed over the median in the 1700 block of Fleur Drive and entered the southbound traffic lanes, crashing into two other cars.
Hey, get out of the way.
Dave, he is...
Hey, somebody get thrown from this vehicle?
Caller.
Over there? Okay. Did you see it? Hang tight for me. Yeah.
He was the only one in the vehicle.
Okay.
White car is blonde woman. She's uninjured. We have two uninjured kids from another car.
Okay.
Black Genesis car and another BMW were racing. Genesis cut over, and that's what caused the accident. BMW is not here.
Okay, so this guy is driving the black car.
We're all going north on Fleur. This guy driving the black, he made a bad move, and it caused everybody to hit.
Okay. So these people are uninjured. He's the only one in the other car.
There's a young child up here uninjured, and I don't know who else was in this black car over here. But this car is clear. The driver was the only one in that black one.
Okay. Were you guys witnesses?
We were, him and I are the first two cars over there.
Did you guys see it?
Oh yeah. It looks like, so we were talking about that. It looks like, I believe this is a Hyundai Genesis. It looks like they just shot across. Because
almost like it's
there's the back half, there's the front half of the car.
There's a Mercedes and something else that were racing.
It was either a Volvo or a BMW.
Yeah, BMW.
They just sped off, and this
Which direction?
going north.
So they didn't hit anybody?
I don't know. So
Do you know what kind of BMW?
SUV. It's an SUV.
I'm assuming you probably didn't get a plate or anything.
They just sped off real quick, but this car was trying to cut in front of that the BMW that he was seeing, and it just kind of looked like they skid over.
What? So he cut the BMW off. Did he cut over to the left or to the right?
So this person was in the left lane, tried cutting into the right, and it looked like they just kind of like slipped on something.
Lost. Okay. Which way were you going?
We were going north, so they
let me grab your information. You guys want to grab your IDs for me? So you were going south.
I was going south.
What color BMW?
Black.
You want to go this way, Mike?
So you said you're going north, right? So you're behind them?
Yes. Just from the light, or that second light, so not the closest one, the second one. They was red, turned green. They immediately just got right past us. I'll grab some.
347 out of school. Our highway up to the right location. We're going to be right above the QOA.
Phone number? Hang around. I don't know if a traffic agent wants to talk to you. Just hang out. You're going south.
I was going south. I was right
Behind her.
No, behind me. That's my truck with the flashers on.
So you're behind this car.
I mean, quite a bit, but yes.
What lane were you in?
The same lane. My truck's in the far lane.
Left lane. What did you see? Same thing?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even see him racing. All I saw was, well, honestly, all I saw was the front end of that car spinning down the road.
Yeah, exactly. Just kind of.
Because when it happened, we were probably at the light or 100 yards past the light.
I'm sorry, say that again.
We were either at this light or like 100 yards past.
Oh, okay.
We weren't. I mean,
Were there a bunch of cars in between you, or was it pretty?
no, it was
Just them.
and I think there might have been a half dozen that kept going.
Kind of see the collision, and also the debris starts flying. So we're, we had like slam the brakes on. We were like, what the
Right.
heck? And closing down. And
And like I said, I've got my license.
Yes, he is.
Phone number?
I do want to say that I don't even know if they were racing, but they were going really fast.
I mean, if they pulled off the line.
Sounds like this was some street racers. Sounds like a black BMW SUV took off from the scene, unknown if they hit anybody.
I thought you said
No, they weren't stopped at the light. They like once the light turned green, they were off. They just sped us. But like I said,
I mean, it's a Beamer
I don't even know.
and a Genesis.
And then, so you were southbound as well, right? Then you grab yours.
Which hit kids in the car. That's the thing. Like, that's what I'm thinking. Like, would you do that with kids in the car?
Saw was debris, and then half the cars down the road.
yeah, so
Yeah, I mean,
I just saw it running by that car.
Yeah.
We checked to make sure there wasn't a body. And there was no body.
Yeah, I mean, that's essentially all we saw was the car cross the median, and that's that.
Okay. I may need you guys to hang out. Kind of sort through some stuff. If you don't mind.
No worries.
My wife is also with me, so if you want to ask her what she saw too.
What's that?
My wife is also with me.
Where's she at?
She's over there with the fireman. I can bring her over.
I can go
My
talk to her.
mom's in the pink jacket too. She was with me.
Okay. I'll go try to talk to them real quick. Just hang tight. Is this you? Are you okay?
Yeah, I little headache or like it.
You want to come over here and get you out of the way? So, what happened?
So all I saw was whatever. I think it was a Mercedes. So I don't know if it was that one.
Okay.
That's over there in half. Came across the median, and then
So you're
like
headed
fish
headed
trails. I was
south
going south.
in the right lane here.
Yep.
Okay.
This guy.
Okay.
This belongs to, is this yours or
No.
is this the woman's?
This is
Yeah, that's the woman from Black.
okay.
You just said no. That's fine.
Okay. Yeah, he crossed the median, fishtailed, hit whatever was in front of me. I don't even remember which car was in front of me.
Did you hit another car?
There was a car in front of me that got hit first. I had to have been in the right lane because the car in front of me got hit, pushed into me, and then I didn't see anything after that.
And you're not hurt?
I don't know.
Did they take a look at you?
No, not yet.
Okay, we'll let them deal with them.
Okay.
Is child you?
No, I don't have anything with
okay.
me, just me.
It's just you in there.
Just
Okay.
me.
So you're saying a car in front of you got hit?
So I was behind a car. I don't remember what car I was behind. The Mercedes. All I saw was Mercedes, and then fishtail, and then boom. So I do recall cars. There were cars in front of me that got hit first, and then hit into me.
Okay. Do you have your ID and all of that?
Yeah.
So who's?
But yeah, the Mercedes. Like all I saw was Mercedes sign. It like fishtailed, spun around, hit whatever was in front of me, and pushed into me and pushed me out
Well,
here.
you sure it hit another car, not the median? Okay.
No. It came over. It didn't. Yeah, you mean like before it hit me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It hit a car before because the car got pushed into me. It hit a car.
The car was directly in front of you, to the side. Do you think?
In front of me. Nobody was on the side of me. I don't remember anybody on the side of me. I just was.
So if
I was like I feel like I was like I didn't have very many people behind me.
You want me to check, make sure you don't have any visible injuries, and then once
I don't have any visible. It just back of my head hurts, and then like inside. It just like hit me. I felt the impact on my
airbag?
side. Yeah.
Okay. Let me just take a look at your car real quick.
And I crawled out the back. I didn't get out the side.
Okay.
I didn't really attempt it.
Okay. Just hang tight for us, okay? So that car that's in half is the one that swerved and came over.
That's what he said. Is that to me it doesn't make any sense though, because if they were in this lane and they hit, I feel like they would have went that way. But either way, yes, it was the car that is cut in half and the BMW that's gone.
So this car in half was racing?
That's what they were going fast.
Did you see it, ma'am?
I didn't hear him. It happened so fast. It just I saw a car.
No, I came up. I'm a paramedic. I just stopped to help. I was
okay.
gonna say, do you need anything from me, or
Yeah, if
am I
you
good?
didn't see anything,
I didn't.
don't. Did you render aid?
I did. I just did like a quick assessment, and then I gave it over to them when they got here. I didn't actually do anything, but just calm them down.
I think we're good then.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
I'm sorry. Keep hanging tight for us a little bit.
Fine. You let us know.
So, I've talked to you. Sounds like the car that's in half and a black BMW SUV racing from Bell. They took off.
So this car's racing.
It's the black BMW SUV that's not here.
Okay.
Racing. He's in the left lane going north, cuts the BMW off, loses it, comes across the center, and smokes that car, which pushes that car into this one.
Okay. Where's the driver from that car? Was that the male dad?
I think that's the male. Okay. Because I think the female and the child, I think, are from the other car.
Okay, gotcha.
Because this is her. She's the only one in the car. Okay.
That might introduce the birthday or the other kid. I don't know.
I saw the street racing and everything go down.
Which way were you going, sir?
I was going this way from the airport.
North. Okay.
I saw them pull onto the road and they were...
Yeah, let's get over here a little bit so I can hear you a little bit better.
They were coming from...
Were you behind them then?
I was probably like 200 yards, but I remember from here to the light, seeing them pull onto MLK, being like, what the f*** are they doing? And they were both fishtailing around, and I couldn't necessarily see what make or model the car was.
So you're coming north from the airport, and they're about 200 yards ahead of you.
200 yards ahead of me, and they made a right at the light off of whatever that is, and then came up here and started fishtailing, and they were racing.
What do you mean a right?
They made a right down at that light. So
Like over by Bell?
Past this light from the lake.
Top of the hill, kind of?
Probably at the top of the light.
So
yeah,
they turned right onto this.
They turned right and started fishtailing down, and then just took off. And they were ripping it out. They were racing. Whoever it was.
Okay. Do you have an ID on you?
Yeah, I do. Whoever it was.
What lane were you in?
I was in the left lane. Two cars that were racing, a sedan and an SUV.
This one that's in half?
I don't know if one of these were racing.
Okay. What color? Do you know colors?
Black and white.
We're flying down.
Okay.
All I know is there were two cars racing that caused this accident. That's all we know. I just sit there and keep the 3-year-old conscious.
Okay. So you rendered aid once you saw it?
I have done on my car. I'm a first responder at work. So.
Okay. Well, I appreciate it. If you don't mind hanging tight for a little bit, I don't know if our traffic guy wants to talk to you or not.
Okay.
And then we'll try to get you guys out of here as soon as we can, okay?
I know I said something. I think I was mistaken because I didn't see the other piece of the car down there. I think that other person was the other one racing, and I think the mom was just kind of an innocent bystander.
Okay.
He wasn't driving. I was the one that was driving, so I...
Your wife? Okay.
Yeah, so I'm happy to give a statement whenever you have time.
Yep, I'll grab your info too. So you guys were northbound. In what lane were you guys in?
We were in the right lane.
We were in the right lane.
Because that UPS driver was in the left lane.
Yeah, we were in the right lane. But the racing started all the way. So we live over off of Park Avenue. The racing, they passed us on the bridge. There was a black BMW and then the Hyundai Genesis that Robert Miller
bridge?
was driving.
What bridge?
The bridge that goes just right over there. That little like
By Bell?
over in between Bell and Bell and
Oh, okay.
that short little one. So there was a black BMW SUV.
Okay.
And then the Hyundai Genesis driven by that Robert Miller that they had both passed us going extremely fast. We were going probably about 40 and they
From Park?
from Park. So they flew down by us, ran through the stoplight and then
At Bell? Or this,
at
this near
at
one?
the George Flag.
Okay.
So they ran through that and then that's where they had passed these guys because they were at the stop to turn left. So then Hyundai Genesis was in the left lane, and there was two other cars in front of them. Hyundai Genesis goes over, cuts off the BMW, and I think just slid, and then I believe that these two cars were going southbound. Hyundai Genesis crossed over right here, wherever you can see the tracks, and then the BMW is gone.
Did you get a look at the driver of the BMW?
I didn't know. They passed by way too fast.
Okay. So they passed you guys while you're coming northbound?
They passed us over on the bridge, and we were like, oh, whoa, those people are going way too fast.
Do you have an ID?
I do. But yeah, the mom and the woman in the white car were definitely going southbound and not involved in any way. The BMW driver, I don't know where he is.
I'm guessing that's 4 long ones. That might be a little bit light.
What's that?
Who needs to be talked with? Do we know?
I've talked to these guys. She's the driver of the white car. I've talked to her. She says she's not injured. Medics are treating the other guys. So I don't know if she's even been looked at by medics yet.
The lady in the black?
Yeah, she's the driver of this white SUV.
We don't have her info, or do we know?
I got her ID right now.
You have her ID? Okay.
Yeah, I haven't even gotten the insurance or nothing like that yet. So.
Give me one second. Let me talk to Pat Meyer.
Okay.
Come help you out.
And yeah, myself and the woman who's the nurse were the first two to approach the Robert Miller and the...
That's the guy that's laying over here?
Yeah, she's a nurse. I'm just a first responder, so I just listened.
So there's two children?
There were two children. One was pulled out of the car that I saw. And then
Out of that black car?
Yeah. And then there was the woman, the mom.
I saw her. Like I said, if you guys don't mind hanging out a little bit,
No, it's fine.
I don't know if they'll want to talk to you or not.
Yeah.
I got your information. Just hang out.
Yeah, that's fine.
And we'll come get you.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, so this lady in white, you have her ID.
I got her. I haven't got insurance or anything like that.
Work on that.
Yeah, so it sounds like black car that's in half was racing with a black BMW SUV northbound. This car was in the left lane, cuts off the BMW. The black one. Yep. Okay. Cuts off the BMW that is racing, loses it, comes across, smokes this other black car that's southbound, and then also kind of pushes it into this white car.
So we've got one.
And then the BMW took off. Which, doesn't sound like the BMW hit anything, but they were racing, it sounds like. So I talked to him, he doesn't remember anything. The driver of the...
He dispatched alert. We do have the driver of the black truck just here.
Did I hear we're getting barricades out here?
Yeah, I got it started.
Hey, Blondo, I'm going to move my car on the other side of this. Hey, ma'am. Ma'am. I'm going to drive right through and get on the other side of you.
Channel 3, please. 343, Adam. Go ahead.
What a...
on the highway network.
I'm sorry. Hey, did the other officer grab your information?
He did, yeah.
You did? Okay.
He has it.
So what did you see?
So they were in that lane and they spun out about where that pickup truck is.
Which car? The car that's in half?
The one that's in half,
Okay.
yeah. Spun out, hit those two vehicles there. My car was about 10 feet ahead of where it is right now.
Okay.
Just coming, spinning towards me, the front end there.
Okay.
And then just missed my car. So,
Okay. Did you see anybody get ejected or anything like that?
Around that front, maybe.
no.
Was there any other cars involved? Or
I didn't witness it, but I heard there was a drag race happening on the other side, and the other car who was racing drove off.
so did you just saw when that car crossed over? And
I saw it on the other lane and starting to cross
it
over.
spun out and crossed over and hit that car?
Yep.
Okay. Let me check with them before we start getting people out of here. We'll try to get you out of here as soon as we can.
Yeah,
Okay?
no worries.
Thank you.
Let me know if you need anything.
Unit 99.
I'll go forward a little bit. I just don't want you to drive over any debris. I'll have you probably come over here through here. Okay. Look.